Good morning, everyone. I've had a lot of questions about the plant markers that I use in my garden to label all of my plants. So today I thought I would quickly share the different plant markers that I'm using, where I got them, and kind of the pros and cons of each type. Number one are my steel sign holders. These are my absolute favorite. They're made of galvanized steel. They're durable, easy to use, easy to read, and will likely last a lifetime. I have two heights, a 13-inch version and a 24-inch version, and each has a 3x5-inch faceplate. The stake end is easy just to push right into my garden beds. Now, like so many of my garden supplies, I got these secondhand. But I scoured the internet and found some similar sign holders for sale from various sites. I'll pop them up on the screen here. If you're doing your own search, try looking for galvanized sign holders, or ask your local nursery or garden center if it's something they would consider selling, as these markers are often sold in bulk. These are actually designed to hold waterproof sign cards, like these vinyl sign cards. But I just get a roll of 2x3-inch thermal printer labels and stick a new label on the faceplate each season. You could actually just print out all your labels, but I handwrite mine, making sure to use a black industrial permanent marker so the ink doesn't fade away during the season. Note that this works really well for the duration of one gardening season, but the ink will start to fade if the labels are out in the elements longer than that. For perennial plantings, I'd recommend investing in the actual vinyl sign cards. Now, the second type of marker I use are these plant markers with zinc nameplates. I got these from A.M. Leonard, and they sell both a 10-inch stake and a 21-inch stake version. The faceplate on both is 1¼ by 3½ inches. These are nice in areas where I want a plant label which is a bit less conspicuous than my steel plant markers. Again, I typically write on these with permanent marker, and that ink remains legible for at least a season. I did see a review on the A.M. Leonard website which mentioned that they use regular address labels and coat them on the nameplate with clear flex seal to protect from rain, which I thought was a good idea for longer wear for perennial type plantings. Number 3, specifically for my plants grown on panels, trellises, or in cages, such as tomatoes or cucumbers, I sometimes use slip and lock thermal labels. With these, I can easily just slip the label around the wires of my cages or panels. If you have access to a label printer, printing is a great option, but again, I just write on them with my trusty permanent marker. And number 4, for seedlings specifically, I've tried all manner of homemade and upcycled plant markers, from popsicle sticks to keeping elaborate numbered charts. But I just keep coming back to my 4-inch plastic stake tags. They fit perfectly inside my seed starting trays, fit underneath my humidity domes, the ink doesn't wear off or get waterlogged, and I can typically reuse them several times. After the first use, I save all the labels when transplanting my seedlings out, and then use the blank backside to relabel the next batch of seedlings. I use my permanent marker to write on these as well. I know they sell those garden paint type markers specifically for use on plant labels, but honestly, I've never had much luck with those. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What do you use to mark the plants in your garden? Drop a line in the comments below and let me know. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.